Today is Wednesday, January 15th, and today's agricultural fact of the day pertains to some visitors we currently have in the ag classroom for the day. Button quail are the smallest type of true quail, and therefore the smallest game bird, and are most commonly kept as pets. Although they do provide plentiful egg production, the eggs are too small to be very filling. They are also too small to really make it worth the while of plucking them to actually consume the meat, which is why they are most commonly raised as pets. And I do have some button quail here today to show you. One of my students, Kayla, brought them in today, and they are tiny and adorable. I also do have my standard Coturnix quail out there to show you and compare. I have eggs here that I can compare as well so that you can see the differences between them. So these are my button quail visitors. Sometimes people critique me on the enunciation of my T's, so I am over enunciating them so that nobody picks on me today. But here is a female. You can see, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm gonna squash her. Ooh, come here, buddy. Here's the male. So here is the male for size reference. You can see, he easily fits in my hand as long as he'll stop. I don't want to pull out your feathers, bud. And they have been making fun little noises in class too because they've been on this table all day. So the kids are like, what in the world is that? I will try to get an adult Coturnix quail into my hand to show you so that you can kind of have a size reference there. But here, take a look at these eggs. Look at how tiny they are. So she brought in some so that we could look at them. I asked her if she would like me to hatch them, but she did say that they were cold and they've been around for a few days. I'm curious. I would be interested to hatch them just to see if they would hatch. But this is a standard size quail egg for reference. So you can see how much smaller they are. People are always like, quail eggs are so small. And it does take 3 of these standard size to equal 1 chicken egg. This is like a third of the size of a normal quail egg. So you'd probably need 9 of these tiny eggs to equal 1 chicken egg. In addition, the lake effect warnings did ring true. I went down to the barn this morning and I made the mistake of not putting on my snow pants. I literally trudged through feet of snow. It was up over my boots. So I couldn't wear my boots to school today, my insulated ones, because they had snow on the inside of them that was then melting. So I had to wear my normal rubber boots, which are not insulated, and they are ice cold. And here is a standard size giant Coturnix quail for reference. This thing is a monster of a hen. It's huge. Stop. They don't like to be held. They are very much wild. If they get the chance to run away, they absolutely will run away. But you can see this bird is at least 3 times the size of the button quail. Anyway, check out our fat, fluffy lake effect snowflakes. And here's the accumulation on this back side of the barn. Those tiny quail also, I would think, would not be able to be housed in a setup like this because they are so small that they would get through these wires. So you would have to put them in a more secure type of pen or cage. And the student that brought them in actually texted me the other day asking if I had a cage to put them in. And I go, oh yeah, sure, I have a rabbit cage. And she goes, they may be able to escape out of that. So she brought in her own cage and was able to make it work. We definitely don't need any escaping visitors. Also, check out my quail chicks. They are getting so big so quickly. It's crazy how quickly quail chicks grow. But I would say that by this weekend, they're going to be trying to fly out of this pen. You can see that their real feathers are starting to develop. Come here, you. And you can see that the chick fluff is starting to go away.